Hello and welcome to Free Samples of the Week. Firstly, the Crow Hill Company is back. They were offline for a while sorting some stuff out, but they are back. They have a free series of instruments called Bolts. They've not added anything new, but if you haven't downloaded these already, I'd highly recommend it. Orchestral Effects is dropping out soon. Now, they do have some of the older ones available now as well, but it will cost you a small charitable donation of £3, as you can see. But I'll definitely let you know as soon as anything new comes out. And I have checked out all of these on my channel, so if you want to check some of these out before you pay for them, there'll be videos somewhere on my channel. Just type in the name of the instrument. Now, the first one I really want to check out today is this Drift Free Soundbox expansion pack. Works within the free Soundbox player, and it's a completely free instrument from Sonora Cinematic. So without further ado, let's jump into Soundbox and have a listen to how this sounds. So you have a couple of different presets with this one. You've got 4 different sounds, but orchestral woodwinds get the granular treatment and turn ... into something. Anyway, let's have a play with these. If you're into your sound design or you do video game work within the music industry, this would honestly be perfect for some Subnautica scenes. Even just that on its own, what I just did there. Just this haunting... I love that. And you can almost get a little melody over the top, but for sound design, wow, I love that. Right, Into the Wind. One that can carry a melody a little more, but still just as haunting and subnautical. Lost. Honestly, absolutely love these sounds. Again, I'm a little speechless actually with this one because it doesn't feel free, and in all honesty, I'm really enjoying the effect of these sounds. I've just got pictures of dark ocean habitats. Anyway, next sound. My least favourite of the 3, but nevertheless some really cool sounds that are completely free that work within the free Soundbox player. So there you have it. That is that one. Right, the next freebie I want to show you is from Pianobook, and this one really surprised me, which is why I'm putting it into this video. It's a Uke Swarm. So you have this beautiful ukulele sound, but it's not that. That kind of took me by surprise. It's the pad and the swarm itself that are really cool. Works within the free decent sampler. It's only 60 megabytes, and if I just quickly show you the ukulele itself, I'm going to turn the swarm pad off and show you that after. Well, I am going to pipe the volume up just ever so slightly because it is on the quiet side. You do have ambience, which is a reverb and then a release, but this is the sound. There you have it just the very plain ukulele sound. But if we turn that completely off and then mix in this Swarm pad and just pipe the volume up a little bit more, you get this really cool soundscape atmospheric sound that actually would really work well with the last library we just looked at. And you know what? Let's do something random just to demonstrate. I've got Logic open right here. Let's record in just impromptu. Alright, something very simple, and then we're going to go over to the Swarm and do something here as well. Those two libraries work really well together. That is super cool, and I was not expecting to do that in this video. Love impromptu stuff. Anyway, let's move on to the next library. Now, sadly, all these libraries require the full version of Kontakt, so bear that in mind, but Wrongtools has a fair few. We've got a cassette synth, some scale, I've butchered how that's pronounced, spin, tangent, which is a piano, and then we have a percussive bass as well. Link is in the description for all of these. But let's have a quick mashup and listen to how all of these little libraries sound. Now you all know with this one you've got a tape and a piano mic, but the reverb sadly is very much baked in. Even if you just have the piano, that reverb is very much baked into the sound because we have all this off over here. But a very melancholy sound. Right, next we have our cassette bass. Now with this one you do have a couple of different instruments in the folder, so it's worth going through a couple of them to see what sort of sound that you want. But I do like how you can almost break the sound with this little graph. and get some really cool and unique effects, which can be very effective in a media context. Anyway, that is cassette bass. Moving on to percussive bass, similar sort of layout, and you do have this really cool little graph in the middle that moves around and does some funky stuff. 3 different signals for this one as well, but this is how it sounds out of the box. Very, very bassy. If we bring the other signals, one of my favorite ones from this collection. I do like how you can just mod it and you have 3 nice signal pathways on that one. Right, moving on to our next one. Beautiful and unique sound, and you've got a lot of different signals with this one as well to kind of mess with, but I love the overall effect, mixing them all together. So that is the normal sound. You can then bring in the bass. And of course the treble as well. It almost sounds reverse. It is a really cool effect. And then our ensemble. And last but not least, your clicks, which altogether has a really, really cool effect. So that's that one. Last but certainly not least, we have spin. Again, 4 different signal paths. And then just the fingers, which I believe is just that clickety-clackety sound. Very faint, but it is there. And then you have your other 2 signals. Which that last one on its own, just the tail, is an interesting effect. Pull the reverb off. But definitely worth downloading if you've got the full version of Kontakt. But let me know down in the comments which has been your favourite today. But as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.